Well, hello there. What is up, guys? My name is GoldGlove, and welcome to my brand new series titled, I guess, Wasteland Solo Sniping, or Wasteland Solo, I don't know, Solo Adventures with myself. I don't know what I'm going to title it just yet, but basically, let me give you guys a little bit of a rundown about what's going on in this video and what this series is going to be about. So first off, in this video, as you can see, I'm setting up about 500 meters right outside of Novi Sober, or excuse me, I think it's Vibor, or maybe, I don't remember exactly where I'm at. I think it's Vibor, and apparently in Global, the Blue 4 team was trying to get people to come and, well, I guess potentially fight them at their base. So their base is in Vibor. I showed up with an SVD camo, which I picked off someone's body, and unfortunately the fog made it so that I could not take any shots from my setup position. So I moved down further into the enemy territory. And as I approach, I actually see a figure that is also trying to get into the base a little further in front of me. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on him, and I'm worried because, you know, he's crouch walking. He's moving pretty quickly. He's trying to get, I don't know where he's trying to go. But so I see him in this bush. My guy is just he's just moving too much for me to take the shot. And I don't know if I end up taking a shot right here. I may take a shot later on, but I decide to kind of just wait it out. So he moves forward, and I think right here I decide, all right, let's take him out before he gets me caught. So right there, one shot with the SVD, I take him down, and fortunately, with the position of this enemy base, I'm able to move forward without much issue. The enemies aren't really paying attention to this side of Vibor, and they really don't have any positions in the sky. You're going to see here coming up that the enemies actually have a base floating in the air. So you're going to be able to see kind of the bases that are going to be able to be created here in Wasteland. And this is kind of what a lot of Blue 4 and Op 4 teams do. A lot of independents don't really make bases. They're usually either solo players or small squads, but I very rarely see an independent base. And independents, unfortunately, cannot have a radar. And you're probably thinking, what is a radar? Well, a radar is exactly what popped up in the bottom right-hand corner. So you see that it says, warning, you have been, I guess, I've been noticed by enemy radar. And I am now in I'm kind of in a pickle. So they know I'm there, but I think with the, with their aggressiveness towards, hey, come and find us, come and fight us, pretty much everyone and their grandmother is kind of going to Vibor right now. So it looks like this entire time I've been hearing shots over to my left side, up in the, I'm not really sure which direction that is. I think it was towards the southwest, because I think I'm on the northeast side, or excuse me, I'm on the northwest side, so it was towards the southeast of the city. And I was hearing shots. I feel like they were taking a lot of the, kind of the attention of this enemy base. So I lay here for a little bit, and then I end up switching positions. So I crawl forward towards the guy that I ended up killing earlier, and I end up finding a beautiful M24 sniper rifle, which I take only because it does have more ammo than my current SVD. But as you can see, I take it very slow. I crawl all the way, making sure that I'm checking behind me, just in case there's any other players that potentially take the same route into the city as I did and are coming through the field as well. So I stay down. I see that there's an M24, and I think here I end up switching it out. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I think I'm just kind of taking it slow, kind of looking around, potentially trying to just analyze the streets, the vehicles, and right here I end up taking the M24 to use later on. So right here, you're going to actually get your very first glimpse of the bases that kind of float in the air, the way they're able to. This is an object that they can actually place, and one person on their team has figured out how to make it kind of float. What they did was they got up to a rooftop using a series of kind of ladders and boards and such, and they were able to place this on the top of the roof, And right there, you'll see me take a shot, and I saw a crack. I didn't know if maybe because I could see through it, maybe my bullet would go through it. It was just kind of a test, because I had never really seen a base like this to this degree. I had seen a couple, but I could pretty much just see through it. I could see where the people were located. I could see them all standing. I think there was 3 or 4 guys up there when I looked through my scope. But it was just kind of a test shot, so I was trying to get a feel for, you know, kind of their base, what I could do in their base, and potentially what I was, you know, what I was walking into. So right here, I decide to, I try to take it very, very slow. I would check all my corners. You know, I use these walls to my advantage. I know they're in the air, so I try to use as much cover as possible. I peek often. Peeking is fantastic, especially in first person. I end up getting probably 80 or 90% of my kills when I peek. So right here, you see me just sprint across the street. I was like, I'm just going to try to get to this building for cover. I wasn't going to crouch walk. Takes too long. Might as well be quick about it. So I end up kind of pushing around the base, trying to find an entrance to it. As here, I'm kind of checking the forest to make sure there's no other snipers like myself trying to make their way in. So I move around the base, and I try to find an entrance. So I move up, and I actually end up hearing some enemy vehicles. So I try to check all my corners, check behind me to make sure there's no enemy snipers like I was doing before. And I peek around this corner to find these 2 lovely gents having a beautiful conversation in a vehicle. I'm sure they're just some brothers hanging out. I pop the driver, and I pop his passenger. So, for some reason in the kill feed, it only gives me 1 kill, as my current name is Henry Young in this gameplay. But I think I ended up killing both of them. I'm not exactly sure, but pay attention to the name that I killed, because he actually ends up coming back later on in this video. So I end up taking out both those guys. Maybe I was just one. I'm not really sure what happened. Right there, a body fell over randomly. So I ended up taking those guys out. But I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about my decision and why I chose to take out the driver before anyone else. So obviously, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. When you have 2 members in a car sitting still, always shoot the driver. Always. Sometimes the people in the car can react quick enough, and they can switch over to the driver's seat and drive away. But 9 times out of 10, that player is not going to be that intelligent. You're able to take out the driver. The car is going to be stopped, because the person in the passenger seat is going to be literally shitting their pants, and you'll be able to take them out for the double kill. So a lot of times in my videos, you potentially see me take out other vehicles. That is usually the case. You always try to take out the driver as soon as you can, and then you worry about the rest of them later on. So slowly but surely, I am creeping up into this base, and as you can see, it's literally floating. It's not attached to anything. I don't know how they managed this, but they did. So I moved all the way up into the base. I'm checking everything that I can. I hear the enemy team talking around me in direct communication. I'm checking their vehicles, maybe potentially satchel charges or explosives, or something to just blow this thing fucking sky high. But with no luck, there's really nothing in this vehicle that I can use in this situation. So I just take it slow, and I move up even further.
It's pretty cool having all this shit on. Oh no, I'm dead. Yeah, I fell off the roof. Yeah, good defense. I'm out of here, guys. Later.
I push up onto the ramps that are leading up to the enemy base. I'm trying to flank behind them and trying to get up on top of their roof so I can actually at least snipe these guys that I see. So this guy I can see through the ground because it's a glitch, but I know that if I try to shoot, it will not register, and I can see that he has an anti-material sniper rifle, which is a one-hit kill to anywhere on the body. And I've never actually gone up one of these, so I'm like, what is this sideways ladder of death? I'm gonna die on this thing. I'm worried. I'm worried that someone's gonna see me. And I see him, I'm like, oh baby. Oh, does he see me? Does he see me? I'm trying not to move and get any, bring any attention to myself. But I thought potentially I could get a kill from that level, so I try one more time. I'm like, alright, if I go up one more time, I'll be on the same plane as him. I'll be able to take him out. Hopefully no one sees me. These ladders are a little confusing. They're a little odd. You have to look up. And so right here, I pop up. I somehow get stuck in a scope, but I just try to get behind this thing for a little bit of cover, I guess. And I see him, and dead. But if you heard in the background, his teammate actually calls that I'm up here, and I do end up killing him in one shot, headshot. I mean, pretty close shot. It was pretty easy, and now they are just raining the fire upon me, and they end up actually taking me out. But it was still a good run in the enemy base. So the next part of our adventure actually takes place just east of Novi Sobor in the trees, where I thought I would set up with a good sniper position. I ended up getting the M110 NV Scope sniper rifle in the gun shop after I found $2,300 laying on the ground in a fresh spawn. So I went to the gun shop, I bought this weapon, I bought a ton of ammo, I bought a satchel charge, and I thought I would go check out Novi Sobor to see if there was anything I could shoot. I end up positioning myself about 650 meters right outside of Novi Sobor. I set a marker in between the crossroads in the middle of the town to at least kind of judge my shots off, so I'm able to zero in my weapon just in case a vehicle ends up driving down into the city. So as you can see, I have a 650 meter marker, and I end up taking some practice shots, which I will cut out, but something comes along not too long after. So before I know it, a Vodnik shows up in the middle of Novi Sobor, and unfortunately I did not get the first shot on it, but I took one shot at it and actually ended up taking out a wheel. So I continue shooting bullets into the Vodnik, trying to take it down, trying to disable it, making sure that the driver is suppressed and cannot get out. And he ends up actually sitting here for a very, very, very long time. I'm not sure if he was waiting for possibly one of his teammates, an engineer, or someone with a repair kit to come along and fix it to get it out of here. But I ended up just kind of sitting here and watching it and taking kind of just a few shots here and there at it, just to let the guy know that I'm still watching him, to make sure that he doesn't get out, or, maybe, I don't know, maybe there was a guy repairing it from the other side. I really had no idea, but I was ready for anything. And so I sat here and watched it for a very, very long time until this happened. The second man is down, the Vodnik is powered down, and I make my way up on it. Now, at first, I was kind of hesitant because I got up so quickly because I was so excited that I had just killed the two guys. I potentially could take their vehicle if one of them had repair kits. I tried to get over there as soon as I could, but I did end up stopping, kind of checking, trying to, you know, I was waiting. I was actually just waiting for someone to pop out of this thing, a third guy potentially to kill me. And I come up on it. I check the bodies to see if there's a repair kit potentially laying around. I checked the guy that was repairing it in the back, but I'm assuming that he was just an engineer repairing it himself, trying to fix the wheels, and I cannot find a repair kit. So I decide to do the next best thing, and that is to set one of these bad boys down, a satchel charge. I think, you know what? They're going to come back. Everyone comes back. I'm going to change my position. I'm going to set a satchel charge. I'm going to wait for them to come back and repair it. So I am in a new position once again, overlooking the Vodnik, where I have placed my satchel charge. I was worried that I had overstayed my welcome in my previous position, and I made sure that I switched it up, just in case those guys decide to come back and potentially flank me, grab their own sniper and try to take me out, or, I don't know, just try to come and kill my ass. So I sat here, and I waited, and I kept an eye on this Vodnik, just in case, and look at what pops up. Casey was killed. Casey, thank you for dying twice in one video, and thank you for staying put in the armored vehicle when you could potentially have popped out and killed me, but you didn't. You didn't even see me set my satchel charge. You didn't see me run up into a position. You didn't see me keep an eye on you, and you didn't even expect me to blow your fucking ass sky high. So a little later on, it looks like they are back, and they have brought a friend. So the enemy actually ends up giving up and takes their tank and is starting to head out and leave, but I couldn't leave it like that. I couldn't. I had to mess with them just a little bit more.
Hey, Henry. Hi.
apparently third time is a charm. They end up finally taking me out, but it was quite the battle. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give the video a like. I have been GoldGlove. You guys have been my awesome viewers, and I'll catch you guys later. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you guys want to check out more from me, I've got some other channels to check out. The one down there, that's my Let's Play channel. I post walkthroughs, guides, let's play video games. Right down there, check it out. Oh, down there? Woo, almost forgot. That's my vlog channel. You can stalk me on there. Oh, check out my face. The daily thing. You might see more of this. So click on those annotations. I'm just gonna dance. By the way, Facebook and Twitter's down below. Check it out.